Looking back at all the games I love, they all have one thing in common. They made me feel things. Sometimes it was love for the characters and the setting, other times joy, sadness, or in some cases fear. Jumping into the demo for Until Then, I was delighted by the amount of emotion it managed to elicit within me in the short hour I spent with the game. Scheduled to release in 2024, Until Then is published by Modus Games and made by indie studio Polychroma Games. It's obviously a labor of love, and you can feel the passion for this project and the setting throughout the entire demo. The game is set in a fictional version of the Philippines, the developer's home country. You can feel their deep and intimate knowledge of this environment in every little nook and cranny of the side-scroller. The many little details give this world a ton of personality. The air of mystery surrounding the plot was what really gripped me. Throughout Until Then, I was left to browse through social media and newspaper snippets via the main character Mark's phone, which felt like a very natural way to piece together the context the characters were living in. Mark is a young teen living in a world recovering from a catastrophic event they refer to as the ruling or the judgment, a series of natural disasters that affected the entire planet and left the world in a state of disarray. With the global economy now slowly recovering, Mark is left struggling with the aftermath of this catastrophe, while also grappling with the everyday challenges of teenage life. All the characters you meet fall neatly within a classic character archetype, but with a twist. Mark first seems like a typical slacking student, but is impressively smart and has ambitions to become a successful pianist. Louise, class genius and the most popular girl in school, is secretly an avid gamer, and her ditzy best friend Sophia shows her serious side when grappling with the consequences of the ruling. In my short time with them, I found the cast of characters to be very memorable and well characterized, and I can't wait to find out more about them. I was also very impressed by the portrayal of young adult relationships. Seeing the characters interact with each other made me feel nostalgic for my own teenage years. But what would be a high school plot without a deeper intrigue and a mounting sense of dread? This is done through characters' recollections of past events just not lining up correctly, visual effects such as chromatic aberration, and an increasingly tense OST. Characters realize their memories are not reliable, and something terrible might be about to happen. The demo is short enough to leave you guessing, and the plot remains shrouded in mystery. The mounting sense of unease Until Then builds was definitely a highlight for me. However, it is also a delight in its more light-hearted moments, such as minigames that have you trying and failing to insert a USB stick the right way on the first try, or make you compete to impale the most fishballs on a wooden stick, and losing. The core gameplay comes from picking between various dialogue options and seeing how your decisions play out. It was nice to see even smaller actions, like leaving a like on a social media post, affecting characters' dialogue later on. However, it is still unclear just how big of an impact your decisions will have on the grand scheme of things and the game's ending. But it wasn't just the plot that caught my interest. The visuals are stunning and filled with personality. Until Then sports hand-drawn pixel art with warm colors, and the gorgeous lighting adds tremendous depth to its graphics. I was surprised by how cinematic the game felt. The sound design is immersive, with many small details like cars passing through in the background, faint music in the distance, and small animations like flyers being blown through the streets by the wind. The animations make the environment feel alive. However, I felt like the characters' movements were almost too dynamic at times, distracting me from tense moments or the unvoiced dialogue on screen. The camera work, however, helps balance it out again, adding to the atmosphere with panning and zooming in the right moments. The Until Then demo accomplished a great deal quickly, and I can't wait for the full release. Suppose you, like me, love story character-driven games and a mysterious plot that keeps you guessing. In that case, I recommend picking up the free demo, available via Steam from February 5th through February 12th. Thank you for watching. This would not be possible without our Patreon subscribers. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers, providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Please check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future content.
Voice Pixel.